on me. I felt my heart crumble. Cupid joke arrow deep in me. Oh girl, I saw you cross the street yesterday. I got so tight tongue I didn't know what to say, Lord. But after dreaming about you the whole night long, girl, I made up my mind the next time I see you, I coming on to you strong. I asked one old man, "Pan, can you tell me her name?" He looked at me as if I had gone crazy rather than lose my brain. He said it was the same girl who I played with when you did live down the lane. That's when I remember your face, but I could not place your name. Oh girl, I saw you cross the street yesterday. I got so tight down I didn't know what to say, Lord. But after dreaming about you the whole night long, girl, I made up my mind the next time I see you, I coming on to you strong. You know back then I didn't care much for you. Well, it wasn't sweet and juicy, oh Lord, not how you turn out to. I remember one time I called you ugly, say you was blacker than blue. Please forgive me, sweet darling, back then I was just a simple you. Sweet girl, I saw you cross the street yesterday. I got so tongue, great God, they know what to say, Lord. But after dreaming about you the whole night long, yeah, I made up my mind the next time I see you, I coming on to you strong. Oh girl, I saw you cross the street yesterday. I got so tight down, great God, they know what to say, Lord. But after dreaming about you the whole night long, yeah, I made up my mind the next time I see you, I coming on to you strong. You know I wasn't looking for no girlfriend. After the last relationship I've been in, promise I'll never again. She make me spend my last hard working dollar, then I got marry my friend. I spent a Jehovah, I wasn't gonna fall in love again. But then I saw you cross the street yesterday. I got so tight tongue I didn't know what to say, Lord. But after dreaming about you the whole night long, y'all, I made up my mind the next time I see you, I coming on to you strong. Sweet girl, I saw you cross the street yesterday. I got so tongue, great God, they know what to say, Lord. But after dreaming about you the whole night long, y'all, I made up my mind the next time I see you, I coming on to you strong.
Where the powerful and the powerless will sit at the same table, where the haves will see the have-nots, not as burdens, but as brothers, where class will not divide us, but conviction will unite us. I have a dream that the oligarchs will remember we must all eat, that the brown-faced neo-colonialists will remember who they are and whose they are. I have a dream that fraternities will build beyond internal architecture into a national bond, that the walls of design will give way to the bridges of brotherhood, not a fraternity of symbol, but a brotherhood of substance. I have a dream that we remain focused, that we stay in our conviction and remain fearless, that we double down, fortified, to return this Bahamaland to the foundation.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is The Foundation with Howard Grant right here jamming with you on this absolutely gorgeous Friday afternoon out there in the city. I hope you're good, guys. I don't know where you are. You're probably riding up and down in Golden Isles, swearing to them. Hey, I live here. I used to live here. Give me something, man. What the fella say? Man, do something for me, man. Do something for me. Ladies and gentlemen, we're out here in the land of living, just being able to jam with you and really be able to talk to you about what's going on in the country. I want to be decent. I had a guess. I did. Confirmed. I did. And they chose not to engage in conversation right now. Everybody's trying to be strategic and calculated in their approach. I can't fight you, right? But it's going to come a time that we can be able to have a clear national conversation, and that needs to happen. We need to start to be able to talk about where we are from a national standpoint and just be able to talk about that, Is this kind of a fair? What can they do? We don't know the possibility. Somebody saw me yesterday. How about I really taught you it's going to run? That's what he said to me. How about I really taught you it's going to run, baby? Oh, God. I really taught you it's going to run. And for this next election. And, I'm not about to shut off the future. I don't know what the future holds for me, for my family. I don't know. And so I say, oh, well, it's not over until it's over. It's not done as yet. And who knows what tomorrow holds. And I think that that's a sort of an appropriate response. I think everyone is taking that appropriate response. Everyone wants to be calculated. There's a transition happening in the country right now from the older guard to the younger generation. And in the midst of that happening, no one wants to be left out. No one wants to be left behind. No one wants to be left out. Everyone wants to be in this good position where you could be able to identify this particular person. No, they didn't speak against the organization. No, they didn't go against the organization. Everybody. Everyone is seeking to sit in neutrality. Yeah. So we're seeing those things. And we're hearing from these people. I want to thank you all for calling me and let me know exactly what's what. Got to shout out my guys, people. Got to shout out my people. I think this weekend is going to be the Alpha Sounds thing, right? This weekend's going to be Alpha Sound. My producer's saying, how would you get the tickets? He cussed me. How would you get the tickets? I didn't ask for any tickets. How would you ask for the tickets? I don't go to these things, nothing like that. I'm getting too old. Right? Yeah, but he want me to beg for him. Yes. You need to calm down. I didn't ask Trevor for any tickets. I didn't. Because if you're out there and you want to be able to go out to a place this weekend, and this is sort of the thing that you do, you want to be able to go and check out the Alpha Sounds event that's going to be happening this weekend. All right, I think that they still got tickets and everything like that. We're going to play the commercial just before we get out of here, and let you be able to see those things. I want to thank Trevor and Alpha Sounds and all those persons that continue to be able to support us and help us on this journey and being able to do what they do. So I'd like to be able to thank him for that. We're going to play the stuff so you can be able to see that.
I have a dream where the powerful and the powerless will sit.
Nassau, Bahamas, Alpha Sounds Promotions is celebrating 25 years of greatness.
Yes, 25 years of love and unity in the Bahamas.
And coming to celebrate with us is none other than Cast the Band.
Yes, Cast the Band.
Alongside Beijing sensation, Ruby. Our very own Nishi LS.
Transhawn.
Wendy.
Lady E.
Sweet Emily.
Veronica Bishop.
Ancient Man.
Julian Believe and the Pawn Band.
And many more. Hosted by Natural Empress and yours truly, Giselle the Wassy One.
Saturday, November 8th at Breezes Grounds, Cable Beach. Gates open at 7 p.m.
Early bird tickets are just $75. VIP access for $150 with an open bar.
Get your tickets now online at Bahamas8tickets.com, or you can get them at Big Boys Cafe, Plantation Bar and Grill, and Tropics on the Bay. Alpha Sounds, 25 years of greatness.
For more information, call 822-6863.
Saturday, November 8th. Miss it? You matter what.
When I'm feeling under the weather, you just make me feel sweet.
November, see if you can be able to give the graphic alone. November 8th, which is tomorrow night. The tickets are there. You can be able to find out all the information. Alpha Sound's going to be doing this thing tomorrow, so make sure you go and check that out. Also, I got to shout out my good, decent people over at Crystal Select. Crystal Select. I don't know. I'm just trying to be able to Crystal Select. Listen, man, they got some great stuff. All my water and everything is going to be coming from them. It hydrates you. It fills you. This is absolutely wonderful. It is wonderful in terms of what they do for us. They're on East Street South. You can be able to get them right after you pass headed south. I think there's Tiger gas station right there on the western side. It's on the eastern side of the road. So when you headed south, on the left-hand side of the road right there, you're going to be able to see Crystal Select. Check them out, right?
Yes, 25 years of love and unity in the Bahamas.
Coming to celebrate with us is
You know,
none
some of
other
these things
than
just stick in your head. Right?
Yes,
Cast the Band.
Conference one.
alongside Beijing
Sandy
sensation,
Tina. You remember Sandy?
Ruby.
Okay, so I don't know how old you are. Right? I don't know how old you are.
Our very own Nishi LS.
Transhawn.
Wendy.
Lady
I don't know how old you are.
Sweet Emily.
Veronica Bishop.
We used to
Ancient
watch
Man.
cartoons.
Julian Believe and the Pawn
Late
Band.
80s.
And many more. Hosted by Natural Empress
you hear
and yours truly, Giselle the Wassy One.
Saturday, November 8th at Breezes Grounds, Cable Beach. Gates open at 7 p.m.
Early bird tickets are just $75. VIP access for $150 with an open bar.
Get your tickets now online at Bahamas8tickets.com, or you can get them at Big Boys Cafe, Plantation Bar and Grill, and Tropics on the Bay. Alpha Sounds, 25 years of greatness.
For more information, call 822-6863.
Yeah, so that's what's been going
You
on.
matter what.
And I got to be able to shout out those persons. Guys, today is sort of the last day. Today's the 7th. It's the last day. I could give you some grace. Because I need a little cash. I got to pay for some stuff, right? So I give you some grace, but to get your stuff in. And I got my people calling, my regional director, my national director. These are all persons who are calling, trying to be able to find out exactly what's what as it relates to what's going on for sales. Right? So if you get a call, how'd you get my number? I gave him your number because you probably talk about some stuff, but they're out here doing some stuff, guys, and I want you to be able to be a part of it. All right. So please give me a call, man. The number's right down there. You can be able to give me a call right down there. 827-0111. 827-0111. We can be able to assist you in that and jam with you on this beautiful, beautiful. So the paper's coming out next week. You know what we're gonna have? We're going to have by-election information in there. We're going to do a piece on the Prime Minister in there. We're going to be talking about Darren Pickstock. We're going to be talking about Brian Brown, right? We're reaching out to Brian Rowe, and we're reaching out to Karen Butler just to be able to find about those particular things. The Real Sports, great articles, all those particular things. It's going to be ramsack. And we're hoping that you can be able to be a part of what we're doing in the Reliner in preparation for Black Friday. Black Friday, which was traditionally Negro Friday, but then they said, let's see if we can fix this, right? But it's Black it's Black Friday, just to be able to get your those few dollars that you hadn't spent for the month, and for you to tap into your relentless desire of commercialism, so they could get rid of their old product in preparation for Christmas to sell you the same thing at a much higher rate. It's too much. I don't understand. But anyway, praise God. So Black Friday is coming up. You got Black Friday coming up, and then you got Cyber Monday coming up. I can see if we can squeeze a couple of dollars. I can need some electronics to be able to do some things. Cyber Mondays feel like a good time to do it. But that's neither here nor there. I'm hoping that you can be able to assist us. You, if you're out there and you have products, services, all these things, I want you to give us a call. All right, 827-0111, 827-0111. We'd be more than happy to assist you and make sure that you're in a good space and a position that we can be able to get some stuff done with you. Right, put all your electronics in the paper. If you got a graphic made up, excellent. If you don't have a graphic made up, we can make that up for you at a small service fee, so we can be able to do those things and get everything in the paper. This paper needs to be printed, and it needs to be here for the 15th of November in preparation, so you could see what's going on for Black Friday, so we can get some stuff done. All right, guys, make sure you pick up your papers and look through it. Listen, Free National Movement makes a case. Brian Brown says that he's ready for work for Golden Isles. Ready to work for Golden Isles. PMH nurse suspended over a viral video. Did you see that? Nurse suspended over the viral video. She's sexy. Oh no, she's not. No. Did you hear him? Did you hear what he say? She's sexy. What are you talking about, sir? All right, so let's look at it. Let me see. I should have sent it to him earlier. She made a declaration. Seemed like it was pouring out from her heart, but the truth is that no one cares what's in your heart. Is what you sign on the piece of paper. You wasn't supposed to say some things. Nobody can fight you, though, right? Let me show you. I can get it right now. It's right here on the it's right here, and I gotta come and see if these people could. Hold on now. It's right here. Hold on. Where are we? I saw it earlier. PMH nurse. I saw it earlier. Right here on. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to send this over to him so we can be able to see it together and have a good conversation about it. All right? It's with Eyewitness News. And she started to kind of plead from her heart. Ma'am, don't do that around here. There's heart. Nobody get with that. You got to do with what's in the confines of these things. There's a road closure also announced for the National Remembrance Day. The road closure is going to be closed. They're going to close several streets on Sunday from 10 a.m. on Sunday, the 9th of November, to accommodate the National Remembrance Day, which will begin at Christ Church Cathedral at 11 a.m. and conclude at the Garden of Remembrance on Parliament Street. Right? So according to the release, Royal Bahamas Police Force, the following streets will be closed. Duke Street at Cumberland Street, between Cumberland Street and Market Street. Princess Street is going to be between Frederick Street and Market Street. Shirley Street between Frederick Street and East Street. Parliament Street between East Hill Street and Bay Street. Bank Lane between Shirley Street and Bay Street. East Street between Shirley Street and Bay Street. Additionally, from 7 a.m. on Sunday, the 9th, until the conclusion of the service, no vehicles will be permitted to park on the following streets. So this is George Street, Bay Street, Duke Street, Parliament Street, East Hill Street, Woods Rogers Wharf, Bank Lane, Shirley Street, and Bay Street. Don't go downtown. Don't go downtown. Not on Sunday. Don't go downtown. All right? Did you get stuff? Let's line it up right now so we can be able to see it and see exactly what's what. All right? But I want to talk about this because some things have shifted. Some things have shifted. And as a result of the shift, I want to have a good conversation with you. I want to talk to you about what's been going on in the country. In this good, healthy, productive, quick conversation that I had this morning, I was made to understand that Brian Brown has a relationship with the community of Golden Isles. Now, I don't know if this can equate to nothing. I don't know if this can evolve into anything. I don't know if this means something. I don't know if that means that your expectation is can be able to be that, all right, he has something and he's our man. This is interesting. But this is what happened, man. You can be able to see the Prime Minister, Princess Margaret Hospital nurse suspended over the viral video. A veteran nurse at the Princess Margaret Hospital has been suspended for 2 weeks after releasing a video on social media passionately pleading with the Prime Minister, Philip Brave Davis, to address what she described as a major issue at the facility, including leaky roofs, medical supply shortage, and rodent infestation. I want you to watch that video with me. Let's check it out.
Mr. Prime Minister, out of the goodness of your heart, please listen to the many concerns we have at the Princess Margaret Hospital. The roofs are leaking, Mr. Prime Minister. Lack of supplies, lack of human resources. Not to mention the rodent problem that we have. When will the Accident and Emergency Department be open, Mr. Prime Minister, so that we can treat our patients with dignity and privacy? Out of the goodness of your heart, please listen to the cries and help. Bring about change, much needed change in the Princess Margaret Hospital, out of the goodness of your heart.
Listen to me. No, sometimes we find ourselves in this position where we in an environment and only us could feel the pinch. We got to live here, we got to work here, we got to jam here every day. Every day we hear. You've been having issues. Every day we get to come to work. You remember at one point when there were reports indicating that the morgue was oversubscribed. I say that with decency just now. I hope you take note. Oversubscribed. The morgue was oversubscribed. This is what they said. Remember this. The morgue was designed for 70 people. They had over 200 people. stack up in the morgue. People was all over the place. I think they had an extra cooler in the back, and the scent was a peculiar scent. I think they used to put Lyle on the ground or some sort of something. They were sprinkling it around. You remember this? You remember these things? You remember when we used to go get your prescription? It was leaking, and then they see all these things like that, and it was like black water. And Margaret and Randall Moyle also. Do you remember these things? There has been historic issues at the Princess Margaret Hospital and the Rand Memorial Hospital. In fact, with healthcare in our country, there has been an issue with being able to get any administration to focus and commit to either restoration or the development of these particular things. Hello. As a nurse who is, like the papers indicated, she is a veteran nurse. What that means is that she's been there for a long time. As a veteran nurse, she knows a couple of things. She knows that it's against policy and procedure for those that work within the confines of this particular organization to be able to spill out information, whether that be information in terms of patient's position, patient's health, so forth and so on, or whether that has to be with information that relates to how things are operating here. Now, what spills out of here, if I am a patient and I have poor service in this space, I can come out and tell you I had horrible service in this damn place. The gentleman who said that he is on a dialysis machine and started to talk about how he believes, it came in the papers now, I ain't telling you nothing that ain't in the papers. The gentleman who's indicated that he is a dialysis patient, and as a result of being on dialysis and all these particular things happening to him, he is convinced that his friend died not from whatever issue it was. It was because the dialysis machines was dirty and this and that and all these things, that and they. Yeah, it was in the papers. It was in the papers. When the head of the union takes on a position in the agitation, because the union representatives are responsible for being able to agitate and say the working conditions must be up to par based upon our contractual agreement. We agreed that a government, because that's all this is, watch this now, the government has made an agreement with the union on behalf of the body. So the union really is a go-between or liaison between the government and the body. Now, those persons who are the liaison with specific responsibility of being able to ensure that things are done properly within the confines of this particular space. Let's be very clear. Let's be very clear, very clear, very clear. They can come out in the public and talk about these things all the time because they are duly elected, identified, and elevated to a particular position to be able to articulate what some of the issues are that they suffer or endure in this particular space. You, as an employee, veteran nurse, you know you ain't supposed to be taking no interviews. You ain't supposed to be getting on social media. You ain't supposed to be wearing your uniform out of office in a peculiar environment in a particular way. When you wear the uniform and you speak on behalf of this particular organization, you ain't speaking on behalf of you and your family. You don't have no issues with you and your boyfriend and you catch on social media. You're speaking on behalf of the organization that is paying your bills, veteran nurse. None of us here disagree with what you said. None of us, including the government. None of us here disagree with you. Individually, nobody who watched that disagree with you. Nobody. The Prime Minister turned it on. He look at Davil. Davil say, boss, we working our behind off to get that done. We doing everything we possibly do. The Prime Minister say, we got to deal with this. Individually. Organizationally. As it relates to the responsibility that we have to the contracts that we've signed and the position that we hold organizationally. In that particular capacity as a nurse, because you're not retired, you're active in your duties. Organizationally. When you speak up and out without having the jurisdiction to be able to speak as a representative of a union, if you out here willy-nilly speaking to the government as an employee, you lucky you only get your 2 weeks vacation. You can't do these things. We don't disagree with you, man. They don't disagree with you. My wife can go on social media and tell everybody, let me tell you something, Howard is an ass, eh? You wouldn't, whatever she say. I don't disagree with her. I don't disagree with her. I agree with her. I might have been stupid inside the house. That's everybody's business. We looking for another problem. That's everybody's business. No, baby, that ain't everybody's business. How we decide to deal with things internally, that ain't everybody's business. There's a protocol that exists internally. As you go to your shop steward, and you say to your shop steward, I don't know if you're a part of the union or you're not, but you say to your shop steward, these are some of the issues that we have. The shop steward take that information to the union rep. The union rep take that information to the body, which is your manager, your this, your that, whoever the case may be, and say that we have these particular problems. If the problems persist, then the union say we're going to take these particular measures to ensure that we have a good working environment for these particular persons. This is how business done. Don't let emotion cost you your money. They say to me, I start this off and making you understand. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. You ain't lie. Everything you say, I could agree with that. If you say the roof leaking, I agree with you. I wasn't in there, I didn't see it, but I know you there every day, and I might be dripping on you. If you say mold infestation and whatnot, okay, I may agree with you again. This is not unfamiliar. We see this in the schools. We see this in other institutions. We see this in customs. We see this in immigration. We see this in Grand Bahama. We see this in the Family Islands. The government of the Bahamas has a problem with maintenance. We know that. We see that every single year, every cycle they see. You could see budget after budget for building, but we don't see no budget to ensure the maintenance of these particular spaces. We don't see it. And just like when the Royals came down the other day and they had to pave all the road and everybody said, oh Jesus, you got tired to pave the road. And the gentleman came, the gentleman names escapes me. I can't remember his name. From Ministry of Works. And indicated that they had $10 million a year set aside to be able to do road patching and road work. Oh! What? And you only never patched the road and this boom, boom, boom. We never see no budget for maintenance. And if you got the budget, you never execute it. So we don't disagree with you, ma'am. But is that your place to say that? You could say that amongst your co-workers, in your cafeteria, in your little small group. But you come on the social media. 400,000 plus people watching you. You won. See, I learned this and I know this. From my heart, I learned this. Whenever there's an issue, I feel pissed about the issue. You know what jobs I lost because I opened my mouth? Jesus. How much jobs? The last one by Guardian, I say Hubert Ingram look like I see Hubert Ingram's thumb. Boom! Nobody disagree with me. Not a damn soul. Hubert Ingram watching it talking, but I agree with him. Hubert Ingram watching it, but you know what? He lie. I can see Hubert Ingram talking about this. And then still, gone. I talks too damn much. Yeah. Yeah. I talks too damn much. I need to shut my behind up sometimes. I talks too much. I was at the hotel. I tell the woman, I didn't tell you all these stories. I didn't tell you all these stories. The people outside, everyone in their little small group, see, I'm that type of dude. But Jesus Christ make me big for a reason. I could take that. I built for this. This is what I just do. Yeah. I could take a cut ass. Not the one with Fred won't give out. Cut ass is coming. That's a scary one. But I could take one. I built for this. I built for chafing. I built for this. That's all right. I've been doing this my whole life. I built for this. And ain't nothing never inside of me ever say, don't do it. Nothing ever inside of me say, well, don't open your mouth about that. Nothing. Well, I got to deal with it. I got to deal with what come with that. But I ain't going to be the one to sit there while you all come to me. This is what happened in the hotel. The Mexicans was walking up and down, looking at everybody disc and writing everybody name down, evaluating them, and saying if this one deserve a promotion, how come their car so expensive, how they get this kind of money, where they living, all this mess. I won't say something else that the Mexicans was doing here in our country. Let me calm down, because every time I think about this, get me upset. Who these people is? I ready to drag them and throw them in the sea. Who these people is? That don't never come back around here. But you're around here letting these people walk around and write your name down and go in the system in back in the hotel and looking at you and looking at your salary and trying to make a determination how you all get this money to determine whether or not you all should be taking the 15% tips. All of this, they mess up our country. Because of their eyes, because of what they see, their perception of thinking all us is a bunch of broke Negroes. You all let it happen. You sit there and let these people devalue you. You know how hard we work for our tourism? And the man them coming here who never had nothing in their life. Their auntie is an American citizen because she run across the damn border before Trump reached. She just would be decent. I just want to be decent. These people ain't had nothing. We hear stories about y'all. We hear y'all. But we is in the Bahamas dealing with tourists our whole life. All our life we was accommodating people, making sure they was taken care of. We was doing this our whole, but today you reach, and I can't have a car. I can't have a nice car. All of a sudden, I got to live like I from freaking Guadalupe. What the? Because you rich. That's why I couldn't deal with that. I couldn't deal with it. And they sitting down in a housekeeping department talking about it, talking about how they cutting these things. My guys who I was responsible for the front office, I was the front office manager, right? My guys who was the bellman, right? The doorman and the bellman, right? They sitting down talking about how these things are torn, how everything is done like that. You're doing too much, sir. I swear to God, you're doing too much. You need to calm down, right? You need to calm down. You're doing way too much. Pull it back, please. You're doing too much, right? So I said to him, I said, they sitting there, I walking in the front there. The bellman in the front guys at the front door, the doorman, the bellman, they sit now congregating about how their tips are being reduced. They haven't received their tips. They haven't done this. As a manager, my salary is fixed. Understand? My salary is a fixed salary. They don't give me an extra dollar for a damn thing. If I work overtime, they just give me my days back in lieu. Lieu? Skip to my lieu. Oh, I want that. I want money. I didn't work 65 hours this week. Well, you know, Howard, and I can't even take the days when I want it. No, occupancy is going to be over 85%, so we're going to need you. And you swallow it and you deal with it. I walk downstairs in the room service department. All my girls in room service talking about it. I walk around the kitchen in the back there. They talking about it. I walk on the floor. When you walk to the restaurants, they talking about it. I walk down to housekeeping department. They talk about, all right, what the hell all y'all keep talking about this for? What y'all can do? Nothing. So I say I can put a letter together. I didn't, listen, 40 of them in front of me. So all of them know how I write this letter. Everybody here know I write the damn letter. I write the letter. And ain't nobody can talk like me. When you read the letter, you say, the only person who here in this hotel is talk like this is Howard. You can read the letter as I write the letter. That I working for management. I write the letter. Second page. Name, position, signature. Well, you know, Howard, I got to sign my name. I can't just say Jane Doe. No, you have to sign your name and take it to your shop steward. Howard, my children in school, I don't know whether or not I could, I don't know if I could do this. I take the letter, send it. I send it in. I send it to the Department of Labor, the Minister of Labor, which is Shane Gibson. The fellas tell me, Howard, Shane Gibson came and gave the letter. That's what they tell me. I don't know. Allegedly, Shane, I never get a chance to ask him. Shane know I give that letter to him because I give it to him in church. Universal Household of Faith. Universal. Mount Tabor. I give it to him in church. When I give it to him in church, that week, all of a sudden, Andrew Tilley had the letter. See, the problem ain't never the issues at hand. Whenever you say it's an issue, because you won. Nobody signed with me. Nobody was there with me. When I look behind me, bush crack, man gone. Just like O'Brien say. I stand there and I say, yeah, you ever watch them? Oh, Jesus, what's the movie called? With Will Ferrell, when he was Frank the Tank. Oh, Jesus, I can't remember the movie. Frank the Tank. Old School. That's the movie, Old School. You ever watch Old School? Will Ferrell get dead drunk, mash up. Everybody in there hazing with him, having a good time at this fraternity, whatever this thing was, right? And they get mashed up. We say, guys, let's go outside. Let's streak. Whatever, they get naked and they run in the road. This is what they were supposed to do. Everybody say, yeah! Right? He take over all the stores. Boom! And then he go out on the street. Yeah! Running. He must run a half a mile. His wife put up on the side of him, honey, looks a little cold out there. You okay? Right? So he said, we're streaking, honey. She said, who's we? Everyone, come on, guys. They're drunk enough. And he looked behind him. Not a damn soul. Not one person run but him. Nobody. That's what happens. You out here on the ledge doing the righteous thing. This is why you be vindicated for Christ. Because when you're doing the righteous thing, the body ain't with you. Now you got to make up your mind that come hell or high water, this is the right thing to do. And whatever comes with this. I can take it. We can deal with that. But I can say this. If you make that decision, praise God, you did well. But if you out here and allow emotions to erupt and believe that you are going to find support because you all keep talking about this every day in the cafeteria, I guarantee you those Negroes will not say nothing. Nothing without being able to have the protection of the barrier that was elected, designed, acknowledged by both the government and the body to be able to speak up and on behalf of the people. Yeah, you're not going to see people stand up and just speak about issues without being able to have support. You coming out here and you on social media, you record that in your car, fresh off an emotional issue, whatever the issue is, you record that in your car, and then you saw it and you say, I think it's nice. I like it. Got my lipstick on, everything. Yeah, it's nice. Send. Why the flip you send that? The agitation is the same thing. Agitate and piss off your shop steward. Yeah, do that. Go through the proper protocols of these things. This is organization. And the government has so much things to deal with. First thing I want to ask you is where you was when Dr. Sands was there. Say he building a new accident emergency and so forth and so on. Before he could get anything done, he didn't get fired. Where you was when Renwood Wells was there and didn't know nothing but the hospital. Where you was when you couldn't get nothing going on in there during COVID-19. People couldn't breathe outside here with these tank and things like that under the rainy weather. You see what I'm saying to you? Sometimes we have to travel the course of the protocol designed for us. That's the safety. That's within the confines of the safety that is designed for us to be able to retain and maintain a position, our jobs. See me, I can cuss you, not in a bad way. I can say this stupid. And I don't care what you do. You can take your things. And my wife didn't know. I just figure out how to make the money. I can, listen to me. Listen to me. Jesus Christ is with me. Money coming. I can be okay. But I'm not going to stand here and let you believe that you can run over me. You find another donkey to ride. The devil is a liar. I can't work in these conditions. There are respiratory issues right now. I coughed 2 times the other day and I had respiratory issues. You think I can be working in here with any mold? You're all killing me. Yeah, I can say something if I was in your environment. Hey, and I can agitate so much that they may not necessarily fix the problem, but I guarantee you they can take care of me. They can move out. Jesus Christ, I would have talked too much. Move out before you be a problem. Transfer him out to another department. We got to be able to figure out how to do these things properly within the confines of protocols, the protocols that were sent to us to be able to do the things that we were supposed to do, without being able to give this sort of a position that you're making a public declaration to the Prime Minister of this country and the capacity as an employee of this country. You're talking to your boss like that, essentially. Not directly, theoretically. You put yourself in a peculiar position. And then, the worst thing about 2 weeks vacation, 2 weeks suspension, they didn't just suspend you for 2 weeks. They tell you go sit down and put a dunce cap on in the corner and then come back. They having a whole damn conversation about you now to figure out, should we fire her? You put yourself in a peculiar situation. Somebody in this meeting now got to say, no, I know her. She's a good woman. She's been doing this for years. She's a little bit passionate. She got 3 children. One of her children may have autism. I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm just saying, hypothetically. You know, people got to embellish the story to make it look good for you. I'm telling you, this was going to happen. You got 6 to 12 people in the room talking about whether or not they should fire you. Fire you. For 2 weeks they talking about you. That's it. For 2, I swear. And if you get your job back, you still on thin ice. How she could go to the public and say something like that? We got to think ahead, man. Don't allow these little phones and things like that to cause your emotions to find yourself in a position where, don't do that, man. Don't do that. Put the damn phone down, man. Put it down. Don't press. Listen, I with you, press record. Save to your own phone. Sleep on that. Think about that. When you open up your fridge and you say, damn, I remember when I only get to drink cream and water. I like almond milk and cashew milk. God is good. Hello. And Friday come and somebody say, I hungry. And you remember, boy, damn, I only could eat hog foot on Fridays and boil it up and make it seem like that was something, but that's all we could afford. Now I could have a little bamboo shack and this and see, I just want to be realistic with you, man. Don't lose your job in this environment. Don't do it. Don't do it. You didn't do, in terms, if we're talking about righteous, if we're talking about the right thing, you didn't do anything wrong. In terms of the right thing, it was a righteous thing to do. You didn't necessarily do anything wrong. But it was a righteous thing to do, but it wasn't necessarily the right thing to do. They've set up, not in your capacity. They've set up some things. Even the word of God says to you, render to Caesar what is Caesar's. I look at this thing and say, Dr. Sands writes an op-ed defending the woman. Don't worry about these people, You hear me? Don't worry about Dr. Sands them. Listen. Don't worry about Dr. Sands them. They could work privately and still make millions of dollars. Just to be able to check your aorta and check your ventricle veins and do this and do that, it's $70,000. And you need to have that cash now. Or you dead. You might as well, from they come and tell you the price. Well, yeah, Dr. San say it's going to be $150,000. You start to be able to, give me a piece of napkin. But you don't, I got to write my last will and testament because I know I did. I can't afford this. You follow behind these people. They're looking for political clout. Don't let these people run up on political mileage because of you and your name. They ain't gonna help you. Do what is designed and identified within the protocol of the organization that you're working for. There's a protocol here. Make your shop steward tired. Make your union rep tired. You find a way to become a rep. Put yourself on the ballot to be able to be. Come on, man. There are things that you can do. Veteraners. You don't have to put yourself in this position. Where now the people sitting down talking about, so what we can do with her? They did it on me. Big conversation they having about me. I never was invited. When they invite me, they didn't make the decision. The paper signed, the check there, they slide me the check. That's how I got left at the hotel. They know it was going to be a problem because I already didn't go and check my lawyer. the information came back to them that I checked the lawyer. When I come there, I was working there for 1 year. When I see the check, I say, Jesus. I said, hey, listen, guys, it was great working here. And I opened up my restaurant. It didn't take me nowhere far. But, you know, that's where we are. Let's talk about these things, guys. Talk with clarity about where we are from a national standpoint and be able to make these things happen. I want to take this quick break, guys. Going to be right back after this.
I answer for much, I just want it now. Oh darling, keep looking, peeping until I see stop. I answer for too much, oh girl, I just want it now. Oh darling, keep looking, peeping, peeping, looking until I see stop. Girl, I was so thankful when you let me in. Oh girl, I was hungry, starving, my stomach had been. You gave me some food, Lord, from the sweet, sweet pot. And girl, it tastes so good, I just could not stop. I answer for much, oh, I just want it now. Oh, darling, keep looking, peeping until I see stop. I answer for too much, oh, girl, I just want it now. Oh, darling, keep looking, peeping, peeping, looking until I see stop. It was you I saw at the Reagan scrape. You was looking sweeter, girl, and the food I ate. We started to dance, Lord, put on a show. But when the clock hit 12, you had to go. I answer for much, oh, I just want it now, Lord. Oh, darling, keep Reagan scraping until I say stop. Oh, I answer for too much, sweet girl, I just want it now. Oh, darling, keep rake and scrape and raking until I say stop. We talk on the phone long after dark. I told you I hold your hand, take a walk in the park. I never get fresh with you, never do you wrong. Oh, girl, I won't be with you my whole life long. I answer for much, oh, I just want it now, Lord. Oh, darling, keep moaning, groaning until I see stop. Oh, I answer for too much, sweet girl, I just want it now. Oh, darling, keep moaning, groaning, groaning, moaning until I say stop. Now that you are with me, how the time does fly. It seemed like just yesterday when our love first started. And though we are growing old, you still have my heart. And should even heaven call, I'll be where you are. I answer for much, oh, I just want it now, Lord. Oh, darling, keep rake and scraping until I say stop. Oh, I'm greedy for too much, sweet girl, I just want it now. Oh, darling, keep rake and scrape and raking until I say stop. Da 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 dee dee dee, na 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 dee, na 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 dee, na 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 dee, na 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 na, na 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 dee, na 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 dee, na 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 dee, na na dee, na 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 dee, na na. I answer you for too much. Oh Lord, I just want enough. Oh darling, keep moving, grooving until I say stop. Enough. I'm greedy for much. I could satisfy with enough love. Oh darling, keep moaning, groaning until I say stop. I answer you for too much. Oh Lord, I just want enough. Oh darling, just giddy up until I say stop, 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 stop. Enough could never be too much. Oh darling, keep moaning, groaning until I say stop. Na 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 dee dee dee, na na dee, na 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 dee, na 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 dee, na 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 dee, na 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 dee, na na dee, na 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 dee, na na. I ask for much, oh, I just want enough, Lord. Oh, darling, keep rake and scraping until I say stop. Oh, I'm greedy for too much, sweet girl, I just want enough. Oh, darling, keep rake and scrape and
have myself a ball. I fix my house, clean my yard, I even paint my wall. Bohemian music jamming, the party going great. When somebody call out, boy, come hurry, check your gate. I rush up on the dance floor to see what's going on. This big, dark, tall dude was thieving on my corn. Then right behind this fella, two sisters dressed in black. They had 4 plate of roast beef and a case of sodas packed. When the totals come to your party, yes, they will cause you plenty of stress. Cause before your party half over, you ain't gonna have nothing left. All your food, all your drinks, all your plates, man, that's the truth. When the totals come to your party, you better hire security too. Yes, man! Come on! Watch them all the time. Totals! Dig it! Hey! Come on! Oh, yeah! Listen! You know my pressure gone up, I was ready to attack. They say, Mister, please don't row us, go check them set round back. I rushed round to the back to see where all was gone. Them cooks take my roast beef, my chicken and my corn. Not a slow-mouth woman who couldn't get enough. She say, y'all gotta need more of that good stuff and stuff. I say, woman, get out my yard before you make me boil. She look at me, she suck her teeth, say, child, wait a while, wait for tortas. They will cause you plenty of stress. Cause before your party half over, you ain't gonna have nothing left. All your food, all your drinks, all your plates, man, that's the truth. When the totals come to your party, you better hire security too. Boy, they want enough food for Sunday, Monday, ow! For their lunchtime, what? Even for dinner when they get from work, take my off. Check their totals, they keep finding their back pocket and their voice, man. Well, I ran to the bar stand to try and catch myself. Bartender looked me in the eye, say ain't nothing left. They didn't take away all my drinks and that really wasn't nice. They took away all my things and they only leave me ice. I've seen this done at weddings and even funerals too. Bohemian people like the toad and that's the gospel truth. Next time you have a party, don't say I ain't warn you. Watch out for them totals, cause they will torch you too. When the totals come to your party, they will cause you plenty of stress. Cause before your party half over, you ain't gonna have nothing left. What? All your food, all your drinks, all your plates, man, that's the truth. When the totals come to your party, you better hire security too. What? When the totals come to your party, they will cause you plenty of stress. Sing say so. Cause before your party half over, you ain't gonna have nothing left. I say, when the totals come to your party, they will cause you plenty of stress. Cause before your party half over.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. The foundation with Howard Grant just being able to do here. Ma'am, I love you. I pray that you are well. I pray that your family is well. I pray that they don't take your little couple dollars from you. I pray that you learn that the agitation, activism, and this sort of this posture where we wish to speak up and on behalf of the people, the body, for something that is righteous, you're going to have to find your own space to do that. Yeah, you cannot be tethered to an organization, especially a government entity, and rowing about them. It just don't make sense. You're going to have to separate yourself and agitate, advocate, like all of the other Peter people, and throw your jeers, your F-bombs, and your paint from on the outside at the perimeter of the building. This is what you're going to have to do. You won't be able to do it in the building. You can't be here and there. Oh my God. You can't be in this kingdom and that kingdom. You got to make up your mind. I agree with you. You got to get some things done. I agree with you. I agree with you. Just hearing about the dialysis machine. I agree with these people. I agree with them. Just hearing about, I agree with these people. But I'm not going to sit out here and cuss you whilst I'm in your house. Talk about huevos. You got a lot of, you got to have a lot of thinking for that. And I ain't got the gusto. Not for that. It's too much. Gomez family is remembered as a man of faith and family. FNM makes its case. Let's read this. Brian Brown, the Free National Movement's FNM candidate for Golden Isles, last night made a case for why residents in the constituency should vote for him and reject the Progressive Liberal Party and its candidate, Darren Pickstock. Brown said he's never left Golden Isles, but questioned who Pickstock is and where has he been while the constituency was neglected. You know, some crazy stuff. Whilst everybody picking apart words and picking apart all these things and trying to figure out implications, because that's what the Guardian did. That's what the Guardian did. It's just what the hell the Guardian did. The Guardian, the man say one thing, you say, oh, he must mean the PLP, and you put that in the paper. But tonight, first thing we read, he said, Brian said he's never left Golden Isles. It's the first thing we read. And then it goes on and said, but he questioned who Pickstock is and where he has been while the constituency was neglected. Well, so you was there the whole time. As a man who is from Golden Isles, you sat there the whole time and the constituency has been neglected while you was there. While you voted and worked for the last man, but all of a sudden he's no longer a good man because he ain't on your team. Now we fighting against him. You've been in the constituency the whole time. The entire time you was in this constituency. But today, who's Pickstock? And where he was when we was getting through troubles, where he was when we was being neglected, he might have just, pop up out of the thin blue air, out of the clear blue. He might have just poof and show up. But you've been there the whole time, and the neglect still was going on. So what you trying to say? I don't understand this. I don't understand this. If we can play semantics, if we can play back and forth, if we can play these kind of things, I just need to understand. I just need to understand. You say, where was he when we were neglected? I had a call with a politician. I ain't gonna tell you who this politician name is. But he called me. I was looking for some business. And so I pitched him. I say, well, why don't you do this or this and this? He said, yeah, Howard, we could talk about that. But I listen you talking about the organization. And I hear you start to say, I remember when the organization was this and this and this and this and this. And I asked myself, where was Howard when this happened? Where was Howard when this happened? Where was Howard when I did this? And then I said, at that point, I said, I guess I'm getting this money, so let's go. At that very point, when he started saying, Where was Howard? Where was Howard? I say, where the hell were you when I committed myself to the organization? Where were you when I extended myself after getting cut ass? Where were you when I find myself in this position and I extended myself to the chairman who rejected me? Where were you? Was never to be found. And I never once asked nobody why you didn't support me. Because that's just the nature of this thing. But when it comes to you, everybody got to take a different posture. If you have a calling on your life, move forward by yourself. Brian Brown claims to have a calling and a significant support, sounds like, as it relates to what's happening in the constituency of Golden Isles. But how dare you ask where Darren was? It don't matter where the hell Darren was. He could have been on the side of you. You was on the side of Vaughn, eh? And you still get. So what difference does it make where somebody else was? Put your vision to the table, execute accordingly. This petty politics foolishness need to stop. I only say that because that's exactly how The Guardian read what Pickstock said the other day. Manipulated, contorted the words, the interpretation thereof, and left it in this sort of a vague posture, the way that they structured it, to make you believe that this man is both naive and doesn't know that he's going against his organization. They're seeking to be able to create a path to give you the impression that the PLP's candidate is oblivious. And they're using the formality of their newspaper. This thing is not open for interpretation. This is clear leaning. This is clear leaning. They seem to forget I didn't wait for an election to start serving, Brown said during the FNM's rally in the alley. Now, I want to say this about the rally in the alley. Do you remember last week? I swear you're going to like this conversation. Last week, and I should have the clip, I had to put it right up so I could let you see it. Last week, I said, if the FNM come at rally in the alley, I know this was a campaign done by Brian. I told you this. Anytime anybody having a rally in the alley, you know why they got to have it in the alley? Because the alley tight. It's small. We could stuff people in there, and for the cameras, it look like it's a lot. It's science, man. I'm trying to give you science. I tell you, if the FNM decide to have a rally in the alley, listen to me. No other campaign happening in this country. Not a damn other campaign. No other campaigns happening nowhere. You got the whole Elizabeth gone to Golden Isles. You got the whole the PLP now. You got the whole of Joe Bad people gone to Golden Isles. All the Pia people gone to Golden Isles. All of the Keith Bell people gone to Golden Isles. All the Yamacraw people gone to Golden Isles. All the PLPs. All the Nassau Village people gone to Golden Isles. All the Angliston people gone to Golden Isles. You hear what I'm trying to explain to you? They got Sabas coming out, and he bringing Craig Flowers, and he bringing his supporters down there. Oh, Jesus. I see Craig Flowers dancing. This is 80-something-year-old man dancing on you. Everybody on the island of Nassau, 300,000 people live in Nassau. And ain't no other campaign in the Bahamas important now. I don't care if you was campaigning to be ACM president. I don't care if you was campaigning to be your Toastmasters pilot head, whatever you want to call it. I don't care if you're campaigning to be the CYM president. There is no other campaign in the country important now than Golden Isles. I don't care what the campaign is. I do not care what campaign you're doing. No campaign important than Golden Isles. And I said to you last week, if the Free National Movement have to come to the forefront with a campaign that says it's a rally in the alley, it's a problem. For me, personally. Because the first time I saw a rally in the alley, now this ain't the first time that it rolled out. The first time I saw a rally in the alley was in 96, 97. 1996, 1997. With David Wallace. Man, that was so nice. I enjoyed that so much. It was a general election. But I enjoyed that thing so much. It felt so cozy. Nice. It's nice. First time I ever saw it. He made his campaigning local. So he get a couple chairs from, must he beg it from Lindy Russell Church? I don't know. Wherever you get it from. And he get the chairs, and he pull up, and this guy, somebody, can we do the little thing in your yard? And he went to a different polling division. He set up all the chairs. He set up 2 speakers. The speakers was crackling. He get up there. You know, if you know David Wallace, you know that he have personality, and he always got a joke for you. And he's good. He's a good politician. He's good. He's good. But I don't think nobody ever took him serious because, you know, he's literally a comedian. But he's good. He knows how to touch people, how to be able to reach out to people, how to do these things. First time I ever saw a Rally in the Alley campaign that took the major concept of what campaign was and the crowds and whatnot and made it personal and made it local. That's what the Rally in the Alley does. The Rally in the Alley denies, rejects, and kind of pushes off this concept and idea that we need to do it big. And so the Rally in the Alley makes it more personable, makes it more down home, makes it more accessible, makes it more local, makes it about you and I. When you have a general election and you want to be able to touch each polling division in a particular manner, because, you know, it's just what it is. Rally in the Alley ain't bad. Yeah, because I could stretch it out and I could say every month I want to be able to have a major something in my constituency. Or if you're on Grand Bahama, we could say we could be able to alternate between East, Central, West. And they'd be the major events. But you could do your little personal event in your little corner. That's nice. But I told you, there is no other damn campaign in this country other than Golden Isles. And if you need to try to make it personal, you don't have any money. There's nothing cute, quaint, cozy, and cuddly about this. This is an implication of lack of finances and funds to be able to compete with the big boys. And I understand. I understand. Your political organizations, I don't know who does keep your books. You'll never have money. Never. How can you go from being the government of the country and being able to utilize, and that's how we know you're using our money, allegedly. Let's be decent. That's how we have to know. When you are the government of the country, you do all these magnanimous things, these wonderful stuff. When you become independent or sitting outside the government, you can't even, you got to bring out the old billboards. Oh, what's going on here? What's going on here? Something's going on here. I'm looking at this. And the rally of the alley, for me, is a red flag. It's a red flag for me. It's just sort of a red flag that says, beep, 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 watch out. And then you didn't say some things. You see, some silly things have been said so far in this campaign. Anytime you give them the opportunity, Brian Brown, the opportunity to be able to speak, I am baffled by what he says. Brian Brown say, when the PLP loses, bushcrack man gone, they ain't gonna finish none of these things, essentially. But why you ain't say, I will fight, even though I sit outside of government, I will fight to ensure that the right thing is done, that this government is held to account, to ensure that those beautiful roads that they paving down the road is completed. I will fight. Why you bushcrack man going? I ain't voting for you if they can finish that. I need that road and my property, and I just buy one piece of property down there. I need that to get paved. What are you talking about? And you telling me you can't get it paved? You and Travis are ready to tell me you all write 8,000 letters to the Ministry of Works. And not a damn one they even respond to. But all of a sudden, Sabah show up. The day he was nominated, the day after his nomination, roads getting paved. And then you telling me, in Fort Charlotte, then you telling me, well, don't worry about that. That's because of us and our agitation. Travis, where you think we live? Travis, where you think we live? Where you think we from? We from right here with you, you know. Travis get one bag of shingles, one bundle of shingles. Yes, we're going. Travis, I like you. Use my guy. I can fight you. Yes, the work continues, and we want you all to know that we are working for the people of Fort Charlotte. With your one bundle of shingle that you got to spread between 15 people. Listen, if this is a money game, you better figure out a way to be able to pull a different metrics into this conversation. Because if it's money, you have one bag of Desert Rose shingle and your tar paper. From I see you come to my house with tar paper, I looking at you funny. Hold on. Where the ice and shield is this month? where the ice and shield? What you do there? On my roof? No, sir. No, sir. Then you can tell me beggars can't be pickers and choosers. And I can say, well, I choose not to have that. I'll be okay, sir. Thank you so much, eh? No. I just want to be decent with you as we have this conversation. I just want to be decent with you as I identify these things. And I say to you, look at what's happening in our country. If you can tell me that you can't get nothing from the government, you can't get nothing from no one with money, you can't make nothing happen in the constituency, why should I vote for you? I could possibly vote for you at a general election if there is a wave and I feel like the FNM is going to take the country or whatever the case may be. When you find yourself in a position, yeah, I'm sure you would help. But right now, it's just as I observe the thing, just as I look at the thing. Right now, no boy. I see more enthusiasm bleeding out of Brian than being able to hear the enthusiasm coming from the leadership. I want to see the best for all of them. I want to see the best for all of them. When families need help, Brian Brown shows up and make him sound like Superman. And the community needed work. I got to work. Residents in Golden Isle will vote for one of 4 candidates on November 24th in by-election. Brian continued. The PLP says that they are bringing you something new in Golden Isles, but their candidate ain't one of us. He said their candidate ain't one of us. Y'all really need to stop speaking in this filthy, disgusting, segregate language. Y'all really need to stop your filthy, disgusting segregation and conversation. All of you. You need to stop this. I don't have no other country to go to, When my big behind come from 8 Mile Rock, I had to find somewhere to live. I was living in Golden Isle. I ain't one of y'all either, but I was a Bahamian. What you gonna do, segregate me and stop me from coming here? I pay for this place to be here. Y'all crazy, eh? And you still need my vote. I ain't one of us. You got to be out of your mind. You better stop with the segregation, man. Ain't one of us. If it was for us, you would never win nothing. Because it ain't enough for y'all for you to win. You need us too. Listen, do you know how much Grand Bahamian people live through that road? Broad Swing Hill? Do you know how much people from Grand Bahama live through Boat Swing? Let me tell you how I find my place. I was living in a hotel. I was literally living in the hotel for maybe about 3 months. But this was after, because I was living in South Ocean. And every night when my wife sent my car down from Freeport, because I used to have to walk, they used to drop me by the old gas station in Lyford Key, by the bus stop. I had to walk up that hill by Lyford Key in the back there, walk all the way down to South Ocean almost every night. Midnight, I couldn't see my flipping hand trying to get to, because I get off late. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. Midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, walk it to get home. And I got to be to work for 7 a.m. I ain't got no ride. When I moved to Nassau, my wife finally sent me my car. When she sent me my car, I riding up and down all around Nassau looking for a place that gives me the feel of Holmes Rock or the environment that I come from, a quiet environment. I don't want to go in the center of the city. I don't want where all the shot spotters is. Pop, pop. I ain't into that. If I see a shot spotter on the pole, I don't think I should live around here. I ain't into that. I just ain't into that. And so I kept moving through Nassau. I ride round and every day I ride around. Listen, to People Corner, I had my little Malibu. To People Corner, I ain't going there. Listen, I said, ooh, this is nice. This is nice corner. But people I just come up to, what they doing with this house? What they doing with this? That's how I did my thing. And I would take note, I would take numbers. I drive through Boatswain Hill. Or maybe one of these days that I was off, I drive to Boatswain Hill. I said, well, around here is very quiet. This is maybe 10, 12 years ago. I said, this is very quiet. It was just being built up. I said, this feels like Holmes Rock to me. I like the quietness. I think my wife would like it. Now, I didn't tell Jesus, I say, Lord, wherever I live, I want to be a nice 2-story upstairs, downstairs, and I want a pool. This man was building this. My former landlord. I pull up to it. Fellas is inside, plastering and doing everything. This place ain't never open yet. I pull up to it. Boom. Oh, Jesus, the man got a pool in the front of the place. I said, oh, I like this. Got a little pool. Right? I walk inside. I like it. This ain't even built yet. I say, where the boss? Boss not here. I say, call boss. I don't know why we speak like this when we try to communicate. All right? Call boss for me. I give you boss number. This is what he tell me. I give you boss number. I say, okay, no. Call boss. I call him. He said, meet me here on Sunday. Look at God now. I come there on Sunday. Met him there with a white man that I knew. The white man hear me, hey, what's up, man? He asked me how my cousin was because I met him through my cousin, a lady. So he said, yeah, man, I know him, man. He's good people. And the guy who owns the building says, well, if the man say you's good people, you got the house. That's all the damn reference I need right there to know you's good people. You got the place. I said, what you need? I peel off the money. Not without a contract, I didn't give him that money. Whole lot. Just hold it. Oh, the house ain't gonna be finished yet. That's okay. Don't worry about that. Just hold the money. Yeah, but I know if it can be finished, it may be another 6 weeks. Don't worry about that. 3 months later, I move in. I didn't pay him for it. For his last security, I didn't pay him for that. I wasn't one of y'all. But Nassau has to be open enough to be able to accept all of us. Because if the government isn't doing anything for me in 8 Mile Rock on creating the infrastructure necessary for me to be able to take care of myself and my family, if they ain't doing nothing for me in East End, if they ain't doing nothing for me in Grand Bahama, if they ain't doing nothing for me in Habaco, if they ain't doing nothing for me in Exuma, if they ain't doing nothing for me in Eleuthera, or at least creating an environment to facilitate an opportunity to be able to come here, I need to figure out how to make money. Nobody's going to give it to me. I'm not going to sell my body for it. I need to work and make some money. Let's just be very clear with this. I became a part of the community. You hear Michael Alkidas talking about it. If you listen to Vaughn Miller, they talk about it. All of them come looking for vote from me and my wife at the time. Because my children wasn't able to vote, so it was only me and my wife. They come looking for vote from me. They come looking for support. They come to my house. They come and looking for me. So this kind of a segregating talk that separates what you believe the sheep from the goat is the type of talk that can cause you to be able to be looked at in a peculiar manner. I can't say this can cause you defeat, but I'm saying to you now, I'm looking at you with jaundiced eyes. What do you mean us and them? The information that I read indicates that you were just a part of this community over the past 23 years. That's the information that I read. So essentially, you weren't here at the inception. You used to make one a man. Or a Nagua, one or the other. You ain't from here. What the hell what y'all be saying, man? Who does tell y'all to say these things? What is jumping you and make you say these things, the uncalculated, undiplomatic things that you say to segregate and separate people? What y'all be saying? You ain't from here. You and Hiram is cousin. Hiram is my very good friend. Hiram Kelly. They down home boys in Agua. Hiram come here, had a whole business in Nassau. You can't tell Hiram. The only time you know he from someplace else, he's have to tell you. Don't do that, man. Don't have this language, this posture, this position to be able to segregate and separate yourself from people. Don't do that, man. That's poor, man. That's poor. You from here, I from 8 Mile Rock. You from Managua, Hiram from this place, this one from that place, somebody from Crooked Island, somebody from Auckland. You need all our damn vote to win. You need all our vote to win. Golden Isle is a bustling constituency, one of the largest constituencies in this country between Golden Isle and Killarney. You have voters in there right now who ain't even from this damn country. They become citizens, they become this, they become that, whatever the case may be, and now they could vote. They moving here from all over the world. All over the world. Bustling constituency right there around the corner from the airport. I could be to the airport in 28 seconds flat. Right, I live right in Boatswain Hill, swing right up, bang. You have to watch your language, man. This segregation, this separation, this you lack a methodic approach to politics. That's what I'm seeing coming out of this campaign, emanating out of this campaign. The methodic nature, and I believe it'll do you well, FNM and PLP, to allow the senior men to speak on your behalf as a reference. As a reference. Let the senior men speak on your behalf as a reference. Yeah. To find yourself in the position of victory, because you can get the victory. It ain't no big deal. FNM or PLP, one of y'all can get the victory, right? Shannon Cartwright holds up a copy of The Guardian that actually speaks to neglect. And if I get that paper, I believe that Candia wrote that article. Y'all ain't want to talk like this. Y'all don't want to talk like this. Y'all don't see what I see. Do you see what I see? A star, a star. Do you see what I see? Do you see what I see? Let's be decent. Quick break, guys. Last break before we get out of here. I'm going to be right back after this.
Nassau, Bahamas, Alpha Sounds Promotions is celebrating 25 years of greatness.
Yes, 25 years of love and unity in the Bahamas.
And coming to celebrate with us is none other than Kes the Band.
Yes, the band, make up a top down.
Yes, Kes the Band.
Alongside Beijing sensation, Ruby.
Jump around this place. I want to bend my waist.
Our very own Nishi LS.
Transhawn.
Wendy.
Lady E.
Sweet Emily.
Veronica Bishop.
Ancient Man.
Julian Believe and the Pawn Band.
And many more. House hosted by Natural Empress and yours truly, Giselle the Wassy One.
Saturday, November 8th at Breezes Grounds, Cable Beach. Gates open at 7 p.m.
Early bird tickets are just $75. VIP access for $150 with an open bar.
Get your tickets now online at Bahamas8tickets.com, or you can get them at Big Boys Cafe, Plantation Bar and Grill, and Tropics on the Bay. Alpha Sounds, 25 years of greatness.
For more information, call 822-6863.
Saturday, November 8th. Miss it? You matter what.
When I'm feeling under the weather, you just make me feel sweet.
Nassau used to be the cleanest town in all the world.
Just like to take this quick break to let you know. State of neglect. PRP candidate says the constituency ignored. Candia Deems, executive editor, Nassau Guardian. As much as I still want to say these things, as much as I want to hold my tongue, you can't make these things overbearingly obvious. You can't make these things, you can't put me in the position where I'm watching you. And I don't know if, there's sort of a connection to ensure that my family is straight. But there seems to be a lean. There appears to be a lean. I don't know for certain. I'm not saying that there is. But I'm saying to you, as I look at these things, with the desire of being able to view this and consume this information from a national perspective, as I look at these things, with a desire to be able to see with clarity where we sit and stand as a nation, as I look at this, with the desire to be able to hear from a credible news organization in this country the facts, there seems to be a lean. There seems to be, and it is an obvious lean, because there is a deficit in the Free National Movement. There is significant deficiency that exists within the Free National Movement at this particular point. For one reason or another, we're not getting into that. But there is an apparent political deficit that exists within the confines of the Free National Movement. And as a result of this particular deficit that exists, it seems to be a lean that wishes to perch up, to provide an extra leg, a kickstand, to hold up what we would have known about the FNM, but doesn't appear to exist at this particular point. I'm watching this and I'm reading this, and I realize that there is nothing fair in this life. The honesty that we protrude, portray, display, articulate, verbalize, and kind of project is not evident in your application. Your auntie, right, done. It has been a relentless witch hunt. You all think this is a freaking game, mate? Let me say something. I just want to be decent with you. I just get a little excited sometimes, but I think it in my mind over some things. So forgive me. I want to be decent. I knew it was a problem at Guardian for me. I knew it was a problem at Guardian for me. I knew it. I knew it was a problem at Guardian for me. I told you I'm the type of guy, if I see something, I got to say something. I got to say, hold on. And I just go through the protocol. I go through listen to me, everybody, including Steve Hoy, who died, trying to rectify some issues that I saw. Trying to find out whether or not these issues existed because of ignorance or if they existed by design. I did everything I could do. I had quiet conversations, and then when things erupted and came to the forefront, these people looked at my face and lied to me and said, "Howard, you never said that." Mother sicket you. I have no reason to lie to none of y'all. None. I was Howard Grant before I reached here. Well, after I go, I can still be me. No reason to lie to y'all and y'all things. I didn't come here to thief nothing and look for nothing. No, I come here to work and do what I do best. Every single person who I tried to say something to, they turned their back and say Howard never said anything to me about it. Because I never wrote no letters, so you can't prove that I did. I didn't write a letter. I spoke to you about it. Okay, no problem. And then I come to a point where I realize that it's time for you to go. You don't just get up and walk away. You confront some issues. And I confronted the imbalance that I saw by listening to all of these shows seek to build up what never existed in the Free National Movement. Freaking lying. You're lying. You're sitting down here. We could have a very clear conversation about where we are. We could have a very clear conversation about what's happening. We could talk honestly about some of the infractions that exist and how they could fortify themselves in certain areas. We could talk about what we would have seen in the past and what our expectation is to come out of this organization. We could talk honestly. We could talk honestly about these particular things. But when you seek to craft a narrative, an angle, an idea, and project that into society with your lean, it becomes propaganda. It becomes propaganda. You're no different than freaking Adolf Hitler being able to use the media to brainwash people to your lean. It becomes propaganda. I don't have a problem with the position that they've taken. That ain't my business. It's your paper, it's your print, it's your money, it's your relationships, it's your position. But those of us who can be able to see with clarity, not as you as a PLP, you don't have to be a PLP. Just watch and read. Just watch and read and then listen. Listen. You can't have a neutral position. You have to take a side. Look at this. Look at the strategic paper that he can put up. Shannon is my guy, but sometimes y'all just make it too obvious, man. Nobody's want to be subtle no more in this society. Nobody want to be subtle anymore. Everybody want to do this kind of a pronounced thing. And then when the Prime Minister said that you've drank the Kool-Aid of the Free National Movement, you get offended. Don't be offended, man. Put the cup down and get back to a national source, unless you're taking directives. And if you're taking directives, then that's fine. Keep your job. You're going to need that. If you're taking directives, that's fine. You see, but I can't have my name associated with garbage. I can't. I cannot have my name associated with garbage. That's it. And this isn't to condemn Kendia, and this isn't to condemn Shannon. But this is just saying that it feels too obvious. It feels too obvious. Let's do better than this, guys. Let's do better than this. We deserve more in our country than this. We deserve more in our society than this. We deserve transparency, honesty, and all you have to do is be able to ingest the information and come to your own conclusion. I don't need your lane. I don't need your lane. I just need information. Because you did not manipulate this story where Brown says that he never left Golden House, but he questioned where was Pickstock. Then you never put a lane on this. And he says, when the constituency was neglected. Well, sir, if you never left, why you let the place get neglected? And then he starts to go on and start to talk about this sort of an idea. The PLP, Brown continued, the PLP says that they were there from the beginning. Something new. The PLP says they're bringing you something new to Golden House. But their candidate ain't one of us. One of us who? And look what he goes on to say. One man named Darren Pickstock. He's been in the Senate 4 years. Anybody ever heard his name? Anybody know him? Anybody seen him? Anybody know who he is? This is Paul. This is Paul. You're no longer a campaign general. You're the flipping candidate. You cannot use this kind of language in our society. You cannot be segregating people. You cannot be demeaning people. How the flip we can grow out in this country, man? This is poor stuff, man. You're no longer an MP sitting at a candidate general sitting at people's door. See, that's why y'all ain't coming on with me. You know, I don't have no problem with that. I tell you, I could talk about you. If you don't want me to talk to you, if you can't defend your position, if you can't stand up strong to be able to say, this is why I said that. So you don't come. Don't come. Don't come. This gonna live on the thing forever. And so will this. Garbage. Garbage. You's a man from Inagua. Inagua. Nobody ever know you until you decide to go up against Vaughn Miller. They had to propel you to the forefront within the confines of the constituency. Brian, why don't you go? You were content where you were. Brian, why don't you go? And you went, and you get beat. Now all of a sudden, nobody know you. Sir, come on, man. This is a young man. And I want him to continue to be able to push forward because I commend the PLP for identifying youth and strategically putting them in the position. Come on, man. The FNM has been rejecting youth. Unless it's tokenized. And I ain't talking about damn blockchain. The FNM has been rejecting youth. The PLP has empowered youth. Now they're segregating talk about who he is. Nobody know him. He just one man who been sitting in the Senate. Condescension. Condescension. This is crazy, man. Guys, have a beautiful weekend. Enjoy yourselves. It's almost 2 o'clock. I think it's 2. It ain't 2 yet. It's almost 2 o'clock. I just want to be able to say this to you, man. I want you guys to be able to be clear. And don't allow yourselves to be able to get so emotionally riled up. And the only way you can be able to avoid that, the only way you can be able to find yourself in the position that you're steady, you're focused, you are cemented in your convictions, is that you have to go out with a plan. You have to have a vision. You have to have your vision. And no matter who try to rattle your cage, you know what the objectives are. That you don't have to add anything to it. You don't have to take anything away from it. You could go with your vision, and your vision is going to be strong. Yeah, you could go with the articulation of what you're supposed to be doing in this constituency, what you're seeking to yield, how you're going to get that support, and who supports you, and present that to the people of Golden Isles. This nasty politics that seeks to be able to dissect and contort words, this nasty politics that seeks to be able to segregate, and then beyond segregation, demean, and be able to speak with a condescending tone, is not politics that's going to be able to lead to a bustling country, a beautiful, vibrant, bustling country where we could be proud that the democracy is rich in this space. And the only thing that you can say now about this democracy is that it is vibrant, it is impassioned, and nobody get killed yet. And then people that come and they'll dispute that too. There has to be maturity. There has to be a steady hand. There has to be a calculated step to understand how we are building for the next dispensation, the next generation. You're not just doing this for you. You're doing this to ensure that you can carve a legacy, that you, your name, your works can live on. And you can't do that if we find ourselves impassioned and speaking with a level of condescension, forgetting from which we came. We could do better than that. I want to thank you guys so much for being able to tune in with us today. And we're going to see you on Monday, God's Spirit on Life, right here. Have a good weekend, man. Enjoy your weekend. Whatever you do, do with sobriety. Go check out Alpha Sound thing. Go do that. Make sure you go to church this weekend. Remember, downtown can be booked out for remembrance. But have a good weekend, man. I want to thank you guys so much for being able to tune in with us. We're going to see you again, God's Spirit, on Monday.